jab, uppercut, leave you laid out on the floor. Try to duck and roll, hit and miss, now you counting stars. Should've practiced more, should've hit the mask, get out there more. Man, that you're the best. You gotta show me, son. Actions over words, baby boy. Is you real or what? Talking way too much, world come. Back sports, talking way too much, world come. Back sports, talking way too much, world come. Back sports,
Yo, shout out to the hottest chat in the MFing game. A-side official. No negotiation needed, period. You already know. The first in the building. Haynes Legacy is on deck. What's good with it, Haynes? Salute to you, man. We already know where we at. 3 days out. Yes, sir. 3 days out. I'm up here giving you words of encouragement to root for the American fighter, period. I will address it, period, because we in a state of confusion with these Americans over here trying to force, just regular fight fans to have a reason to support Madrimov. All of a sudden they want to be freaking nice. Shout out to Bill's Boot Camp in the building, man. What's good? Salute to you. Hey, you on deck. What's good, man? Shout out to Detroit boxing fans in the building. Bud about to teach Boots a lesson through Madrimov. Well, just the fact that he's at 154. Now I feel you on that. I feel you. Because, some people are visual learners. So what you're trying to say is that what Boots is going to watch August 3rd, he's going to feel it too. But he's going to feel it through his pupils, his lens. You know what I'm saying? That's how he's going to feel it. It's going to impact him that way. His eyes going to start to swell. For real, he better sit close to the fridge. Carlos Rosado on deck. What's good with it, Carlos? I see you in the building. Bud gonna do that man dirty on Saturday night. Yes, indeed, for sure. D-Ray live on the drive. Salute. What's good? King on deck. I see you in the building. Salute. General WCS. Salute, brother. Salute to you, man. So let's get down to my title. Crawford trainer Bomac effed up the final face-off. Brutal warning to Madrimov. The zone cut it. What I mean by the zone cut it, they cut it. Cut it. Cut it. You remember that song, right? So what does that mean? They extracted or they edited the clip. Now, let me try to take you on an adventure right quick. All right. Here's another fight with Terence Bud Crawford, who's been out the ring for over a year. Clearly, the fish fry 1 year commemoration was on deck. He's been out the ring for a year. During that year, Bud Crawford did not fight, nor did his opponent that he defeated fought. So both of these fighters who was in the biggest fight, one of the biggest fights of this era, was out of the ring since last July 29, 2023. Okay? So bringing us full speed, nothing happened within 12 months except us speculating, assuming, insinuating, all this shit we was doing. We didn't know what the F was going on. We did know that he was stripped of the IBF title in under 120 days. They stripped him after he 5 years it took him to get the belts, and he couldn't even hold on to them. And you know, for at least a good solid 6 months or something, they stripped him, right? We already know who stripped him. We already know who was the culprit behind that, right? Then we were waiting for Errol Spence to let us know if he was going to return. Yeah, we was very, very curious on if Errol Spence was going to return to the battlefields over there in Vegas at the T-Mobile Arena. We was hoping that we were able to see, we would be able to see a part 2. And we was let down. At the first semester of 2024, he turned it down. He came out of the hospital. It looked like to me a Whole Foods store with a patch over his eye. He probably bought the medical tape when he was in the store. I didn't see any nurses. I didn't see any of that. You know, you ask me, it damn near looked like he was riding a scooter. Well, you know how them Walmart scooters, you sit down in there and they're electric. You know, I'm like, okay, he say he couldn't do it after he had all that time. He had 30 days to, you know, activate his rematch clause. He did, knowing damn well he wasn't going to step in the ring. That's neither here nor there. We're talking about now, okay? So what we have now is somewhat similar delirium that's going on, a mental sickness that we as Crawford fans experience in 2023, 22, 21. I'm just going to go back to 2021. That's as far as I'm going to go back. You know what I'm saying? 2021, he stepped in there and fought Sean Porter to be the guy, the common opponent of Errol Spence Jr., because Errol Spence, you know, could beat everybody on Crawford's resume. That was supposed to be the guy. But he was the first fighter to ever stop Sean Porter. Okay? So we knew how that played out. They was talking about his dad said he didn't train, he knew it didn't train, but they still showed up for the $4+ million ticket. If he wasn't training right, you should have called off the fight. But no, you showed up to the fight. So Crawford gets full credit for being the first fighter to stop Sean Porter and send him to retirement. All right? So from 21 to 22 to 23 to the current, there has been a group of individuals who we can prognose. We can prognose them as being zombie. You know, they're zombie-like because they have this state of mental health issues going on when they walk around the YTC and they're mad angry about shit they can't change. So you have the Crawford zombie haters that's still mad leading up to July 29th, on July 29th, and July 30th. They was forced into hibernation, seclusion, ostracized themselves, banished from regular society. And now all of a sudden, Crawford is headed back into the ring, and now they want to reappear. It's not as many as there was before, but they want to reappear. Yes, these are aerosexuals parading around as if they are American boxing fans supporting Madrimov. When you hear these people say, hey, Crawford, he's underestimating Madrimov. Crawford, I'm giving a warning. Everybody's giving Crawford a warning. I give you a warning. Madrimov is tough. Madrimov can hit. He got power. Is Madrimov the first fighter that Crawford fought who was supposed to be bigger and stronger than him? Haven't we heard that before? Come on, sit with me now. We about a goddamn barn fire today. It's hump day. We just out here chilling, man, having some brews. You know, some brewskis. You know what I'm saying? Hey, we doing something different today because we need to tap into another part of all our brain housing group. So we're gonna we're gonna go You know, we're going to go and do some different shit today, yo. We're going to pretend like we by the fire. Sipping on some whiskey and goddamn got a pinch of Copenhagen in our goddamn jaw. You know what I'm saying? You can have the original Copenhagen. You know what I'm saying? The short or long cut. According to what flavor. I don't know where you're from. We're doing it different today. We need to tap into another side to try to find out why are American fight fans supposedly are so agitated. Why are they reappearing in disguise, trying to encourage boxing fans to support Madrimov as if Crawford hasn't did enough already? He's tough. Decorated amateur career. If I hear another decorated amateur, goddamn it, I'm seriously. I'm about to start goddamn using my backhand of death. I'm about to start. I'm gonna reach all the way. I'm gonna reach all the way over my shoulder, and I'm gonna goddamn get full extension and start backhanding y'all. All I keep hearing, and decorated amateur, decorated amateur. Hey, Crawford's whole entire professional resume is decorated. So right now, I want you to put yourself in a different. We got to go to a whole different mindset. We can't do the natural shit, y'all. We can't. You know what I'm saying? People want to feel some type of way because I'm saying support the American fighter. I'm not gonna ask you permission. I was born here. Are you stupid? I was born here. I don't need permission. Support the black fighter. He's American this time. Okay? That's where we at with it. Whether your Copenhagen flavor's original winter green, mint, a southern blend, or you just want that black Copenhagen. Goddamn, take a pinch and put it in your jaw with goddamn. Let's get a little bit different in this boxing talk. For real, we need to tap into areas that we haven't quite used yet. We need to let that Copenhagen juice go down our throat and get our stomach upset so we can feel like them goddamn aerosexuals. For real. I want you to goddamn pinch the Copenhagen and do it on an empty stomach, y'all. I want you to goddamn get sick like you about to vomit. We need to go to a different place to try to do role reversals, y'all. These fools up here, man, you know, Crawford, he just taking him for granted. Why people disrespecting Madrimov? Why? Did you see the trailer? Oh man, it looked so cold. The floor he was sitting on, it looked like, oh my God, you can get hypothermia and lose your limbs. Shut the F up, man. I'm rooting for the American fighter. Bias as hell this week. I don't know why I see my fellow Americans, man, continue to prove that boxing fans ain't shit. Y'all up here trying to convince other boxing fans that they should Crawford should be weary of Madrimov. He's taking him for granted. He's disrespecting him by Canelo. He's not even talking about Canelo talk. But let me get to this audio. Let me let you see something right quick. Okay? This why I use the far-fetched example of getting a pinch in Copenhagen in between your thumb and index finger and try something different. I want you to goddamn know what it's like for your stomach to be upset so you can be irritated and grumpy. Like these other Americans around here trying to convince us that, yeah, y'all need to support Madrimov because Crawford, man, I'm telling you, man, he's small. Well, from what I seen on the face-off, they look damn near the same size to me when they was on stage and when they was at the table. But let me show you how Bomac, shout out to Bomac, he fucked up the freaking whole the final face-off. He fucked it up. And the reason why I'm saying he fucked it up because I've been out here trying to rally more Crawford fans to support the American fighter, right? The one who has the most decorated professional resume between the two. But still, you have these traitors, these absolute traitors, these American traitors that are sitting up here criticizing Crawford as if he's Pop Dirty, as if he's a cheater, as if he's parading around. He used to look like Sammy Sosa, but now he look like goddamn Bud Crawford. I'm talking about the light-skinned Sammy Sosa. You could have sworn Crawford was probably in a lifetime albino. And he goddamn turned and he came up with the skin complexion that he got now. Something that Crawford did, loaded his gloves, smoked weed before the fight, brass knuckles on, fudged his record. It was a clone that he fought when he stepped in there with Julius Ndongo. It wasn't really him. He wasn't ready to fight Julius Ndongo yet, no. The Ricky Burns fight, nobody can attest that he actually went over there to that man's backyard and fought him. Nobody can really attest to that. There's no video out there. But the two fights that Madrimov have, people up here are looking. It's a fight out there where Madrimov was loading up with the power hand, ducking his head and just winging it. I want to tell you, you're disgraceful right now. You are absolutely disgraceful. You American traitors. It's election year, and you're showing why the country that support boxing is so fucked up. Let me let you get to this freaking audio right quick. Shout out to the OG, Mr. Golden. What's good? Salute to you. Let me let you see this audio right quick. All right? It's going to be quick. Pay attention, please. Just pay attention. Just do me that one. Just pay attention. Because you're going to hear Bomac say something. Oh, my God. Listen. It is stinging. Bomac does not follow the system, just like Crawford. Bomac does not follow the system. I heard somebody over here talking about how all these fighters are kissing Canelo's ass every time they fight. Yeah, Crawford is playing nice, but he ain't kissing no motherfucking ass. But Bomac definitely ain't kissing no ass. Look what he had the audacity to say that caused them to cut. Listen to him now. Listen to him. Listen what he had to say.
Well, I just know Terrence's mentality as a fighter and as a person. He wanted to be considered one of the best to ever lace up the gloves. And this is just one of the obstacles we must go. Terence, well, I just know Terrence's mentality as a fighter and as a person. He wanted to be considered one of the best to ever lace up the gloves. And this is just one of the obstacles.
He wanted to be considered one of the best to lace up the glove. This is just what again? What did you say, Bomac? How dare you buck the system? How dare you buck the system?
To ever lace up the gloves. And this is just one of the obstacles we must go. Terence.
This is just one of the obstacles that we must go through. Why are these black Negroes in America bucking the system? Why did you have to say that, Bomac? Of all, look, Bomac, they already calling you a felon. Look, Bomac, you know they already trying to act like when it comes to you, boxing has morals and principles, Bomac, because they say, oh man, he was going over there to sabotage the British boxing. He was going over there to try to assassinate a member of the BBBOC. Bomac is not good for boxing. Why did he do that? Bomac, why did you have to say he's an obstacle that's in front of? Man, you're supposed to keep it in the spirit. Just like Jack Reese said when he stayed there at the feet of Tyson Fury when he was saying, eight, Kissimmee, wake up, Tyson. It's 5. Jack Reese said he did it for the spirit of the sport. Brian McIntyre, don't you think it's enough blacks already bucking the system? Do you know how many black fight fans are out here showing they black ass Bomac? Sending all these warnings to Team Crawford like y'all don't do your homework. Why did they take y'all for granted, Bomac? Why did you have to say what you said? Let me go back a little bit. Y'all miss it. They cut the clip out though. Half of it.
The best to ever lace up the gloves. And this is just one of the obstacles we must go, Terence.
This is just one of the obstacles go through. They didn't want Bomac to say that about Madrimov. They wanted to keep it in the spirit of the sport. They wanted you to have decorum there, Brian McIntyre. You already know how they feel about Team Crawford. You already know you have traitors out here. They're Team Crawford. You know this already. Why would you get on camera and say Madrimov is just an obstacle? Knowing goddamn well them aerosexuals out there snitching, and more snitching. They probably went up and they was trying to tell Eddie, if you want to, Eddie, I got some for you. If you want to, listen, Eddie, if you're listening, Eddie. They was up there telling, hey, did you hear what Brian McIntyre said? He said it's just an obstacle. Madrimov is just an obstacle. He's overlooking Madrimov. You know what I'm saying? They was mad that Bomac bucked the system. Crazy mad. Angry. Very, very cantankerous. They was way outside their emotional compass, y'all. They couldn't even dial it back in and sustain mental control. See how Bud, every time he has a fight, he just disrupts. What peace people, these fight fans believe they have. He disrupts that without even disrupting. It's not like he's saying a lot. But there's so many people that don't like him. And I'm guessing in their own prejudiced, discriminatory way, it's because of, his skin tone. For real. And he's from Omaha, Nebraska. Real talk. You got some racist black people out here and some other people, man, because the way he look. I guess, he remind them of LeVar Burton. I don't know. He's getting slave treatment. And then you got Bomac up there, the mad scientist. He said Madrimov is just an obstacle. How dare he? How dare you disrespect when they're trying to find all these sprinkles of credibility to say Madrimov is going to go in there and put Bud Crawford in a predicament. Any other time, if Bud wasn't facing Madrimov, it'd be like, well, when it come down to it, he ain't fought nobody. When it come down to it, man, Crawford too small, man. He's too small. Man, when it come down to it, man, I'm telling you, Crawford, dude, do you know how old? He'll be 37 years old this year, dog. Yeah, I know, right? But he's fighting once a year. I know, I hate that. But no, I wasn't talking about that. I'm saying he really putting miles on his body like that. Oh, man, I don't want to hear that positive shit you talking, nigga. Get the fuck out of my face with that shit, man. We talking about something different over here. We ain't fucking with that nigga over here. Fuck him, homie. Cuz. Man, we rolling with Madrimov. See, that's the one thing about Americans. Americans always believe they entitled to everything when you got other people out here struggling just as much. The man up here, he's 10-0. He got an undefeated record. Okay, cool. Let me ask you this though, real talk. No, man, fuck that. I know what you got. No, just let me get it out. Let me land the motherfucking bicycle on your motherfucking head, okay? If it was Terence Crawford that was 10-0-1, would you have this same desire and motivation to find any type of happiness and peace, any type of celebratory comments to build him up if he was stepping in there with Madrimov, who had his record? Sir, can you come back? Sir, can you come back, please? I think that's more disrespectful. I mean, I'd rather you just, yell instead of just walking away and not answering the question. It's just boxing talk at the end of the day. No? People, why do we have so many Americans that call themselves boxing fans, knowing damn well if Crawford had Madrimov's record, they would be shitting on him like a motherfucking elephant with diarrhea. They would be shitting all over the place, y'all. But the audacity for Bomac to say Madrimov is just an obstacle. Let me do something right quick, because every now and then I have to just look up definitions. Even though I may understand what the context of a word is, I just like to look up the definition. Obstacle, okay? Let me stop sharing right now, because this is a learning moment. We're 3 days out from Crawford's 4th division, where I'm record is saying I'm voting. I'm already a Crawford supporter, but in this case I'm being extremely biased. Yes, I'm being biased with some prejudice. A vote for the black American fighter. There ain't too many other people to vote for that's American now. We have limited choices. Okay? We have an American and we have Madrimov. Okay? Madrimov, whatever you want to call. You want to call him, you want to call Crawford, a Crawford, a Crawford. Whatever you want to switch it up and make it seem same level. But let me share this with you right quick. All right? Let me share this with you right quick. Okay? Because I know it's hump day. I just want to show you something. Because most of y'all that's on here, I know you graduated at least with your master's degree. I know you understand that English is your first, second, third, fourth, and fifth language, whether it be Ebonics, hooked on phonics, or just flat out just talking shit. You know what I'm saying? We can understand one another. But obstacle, the definition is a thing that blocks one way or prevents or hinders progress. So pretty much what Bomac was saying is that he's just another obstacle that they have to pass. He's nothing important. You know what I'm saying? And, he's just a hurdle. You know what you do with hurdles? You clear them. You run and you get your steps down and you clear them. Hurdle is a synonym to obstacle. Obstacle, also another synonym is impediment. Right here. For those of you that's tuned in, all the scholars that is in the chat, I appreciate you with the like button. And once again, congratulations on getting your master's, your graduate's degree, and being a subscriber of the channel. I truly appreciate it. It makes me feel better that I have scholars listening rather than those traitors. You know what I'm saying? Those traitors out there that's supposed to be American fight fans, they're going around here making videos trying to convince people that, oh my God, let's send another warning out to Team Crawford, especially after Bomac said he's just the obstacle and DAZN cut it out. How many times are we going to say, Madrimov, send a warning to Crawford? Joel Diaz sent a warning, a stinging warning to Crawford. Antonio Tarver, vicious warning to Crawford. Listen, I want to see the warnings played out. Don't get it twisted. I want to see Crawford. I want to see a fighter test him and take him out of plan A, where I can sit here and say, you know what? Yep, that is no longer plan A. That's plan Bravo. That's no longer plan Bravo. That's Charlie right there. This is a good fight. Will Madrimov be able to? I don't know. But I do know another synonym to obstacle is snag, drawback, handicap, complication, difficulty, balk, problem, disadvantage. You know what I'm saying? So you get the picture of where I'm at, right? Right? You totally understand where I'm at with it. That's where we at with it. Okay, so for those of you that's out here, because like I said, we have a lot of high school kids that recently graduated. So you got a lot of casuals. But also you have a lot of seasoned fight fans out here that's, once again, they're basically peeking their paws out. You see, just like Groundhog Day. But it don't count for the aerosexuals. You know what I'm saying? Because the sun don't shine on their ass at all. It's darkness forever. But when they start to surface, right? When this fight was made, they had to find a Wi-Fi connection because their phones had died. They say, could this be the one that we get our justice? He's not American. Oh, man, I love it, man. The last American I supported. Oh, man, he made me crash out so bad. I just hated it. You know what I'm saying? They're blaming Spence for them supporting the last American that they failed at. They lost everything. Now they like, fuck it. We're going to creep back on the scene and we're going to start talking that dumb talk, talking about Crawford. He should take this warning. Madrimov got power. Oh my God, Crawford. Madrimov's faster than you think. Oh my God, Crawford. He's stronger than you think. He has a belt in judoka. He's a gymnast. I want to see it though. Real talk. I don't want it to be an easy fight. I want to see it. I'm not saying for Crawford to check in luggage. No, man. I'm not saying for you to check in luggage. But I'm saying if Madrimov and Diaz believe that they're leveling up or their equity is on the same playing field as Team Crawford, let's see it. Because Diaz is not a new one. He's not a novice at this. He's not a novice at all. Let me take you over here right quick, okay? I just want to show you something. Okay, this is Terence Crawford, right? He is the one who is fighting in 3 days, okay? He currently holds 1.7 million followers, okay? Now, what type of person would I be if I showed you Madrimov's? This is not a social media fight, okay? I'm not even going to do that. But if I was to do it, okay, this what it would look like, okay? Madrimov is at 1.1 million. Now, from what I see is that he has less followers than Terence Bud Crawford, but they're trying their best to build those followers up, to convince boxing fans in the great US of A that Madrimov will go in here and beat Crawford because Crawford is not that good. The reason why they're saying he's not that good, because they're coming up with all these bales of motherfucking hay of excuses. They've been toting that shit around on their back forever. I mean, 12 months is a long freaking time living underground in the bunker. Trying to goddamn select who gonna go up here, to the upper world and steal something out the motherfucking convenience store for everybody to eat. I mean, when you're slicing pork and beans in half, you know what I'm saying, and you're rationing food, things get serious. But anyway, they're sitting up here rallying with lies and videotape coming up with all these areas that we should build Madrimov up, all because it's a fighter that they don't know. They're so bored having it real good with all these fighters. Even foreign fighters fight over here in the USA. It's fighters that live over here in the USA, in America. They do. But time they come with somebody who doesn't meet the standards and it's against a fighter that they don't like, what they do? Exactly what they doing now. They want to come up with 1,000 scenarios of warnings. I'm gonna get Crawford get this warning. Madrimov is hard. Hey, I don't know if you know that Madrimov is hard. Madrimov, he's a decorated amateur. He's a decorated amateur. They done said that shit so many times that it don't even mean shit no more. Now, not the fact that, you know, the man ain't bring home no gold medal or nothing. But when is the last time you heard these American boxing fans raving about an American fighter with a career? They don't give a fuck about that. They don't give a damn about Crawford's freaking 3 divisions. They don't give a damn about the team that he has and how successful they are with coming up with these fight plans, the strategy behind it, the patience and time doing film study. One of the reasons why he made Errol Spence look the way he did, because, you know, Errol Spence's coach said he didn't look at film like that. So you have a team that's respecting Errol Spence and treat him like he is really that guy. And they cannot underestimate him. And then you get what happened. You see what played out, right? But why are y'all so eager to continue to come up with a tic-tac of fresh air every time Madrimov's name come up? Why is Crawford getting all these warnings from American fight fans? How would y'all know? Let me ask you this. I'm talking about strictly to the zombie haters, man. They walk around here like zombies and growling and shit all the time, like their stomach all fucked up, shitting on themselves. Who gave you that position of employment? It's almost like you working at a temp service. Who told you to go out here and try to create areas to hype up Madrimov's freaking strengths? Forget the weakness. When it comes to Madrimov, he don't have no weakness. It's all strengths for him. It's up. Ain't that what they say, the youngins? It's up. I ain't gonna hold you. It's up. When I see you, it's up. When I see you, it's up. You know what I'm saying? Ain't that what they say, right? So how can we have American fight fans, so many of them, just going around here like, I got to come up with something positive from Madrimov. He's going against I hate his ass. They look, they hate Crawford so much, man, they don't even want to say his name no more, dog. They don't even want to say his name no more. They don't say Crawford, they'll just say Bud because it's shorter. You know what I'm saying? They'll just say Bud. They're gonna leave Terence out. That's too long. They're gonna leave Crawford. They're gonna say Bud. They feel like that makes it more informal for them to address him. I'm serious. You know what I'm saying? Hey, they want it to be as informal as possible. You know what I'm saying? Other than calling him the N-word over and over again. They will say, well, you know, I'm up here on fight week. I really don't want to be dropping the N-word around some of these guys because truly I don't think they're, feel fond of it. So I'm going to call him Bud. They call him Bud. Look, this is a perfect example of how a fight can marinate for several years. And you see the change and where social media used to be, like in Facebook and shit like that, how it's changed over to YouTube, and then even the boxing media itself, everything is changed up. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you was around back then, some of you wasn't, a lot of you wasn't, but you was around back then, a lot of it's just changed from boxing media to the way it was back then to the way it is now. You have a lot of people, you have a lot of voices that's on the YTC that don't know shit about boxing, but they can goddamn do a live stream video. You know what I'm saying? I'm not mad at them. I'm just saying things have changed. So when you take a fight like Crawford Spence and it marinates for several years on end, and within that marination, you putting in certain spices. This spice is not something that's going to improve the recipe. All it's going to do is make it more salty. You feel me? And that's what happened to the conversation of Crawford Spence. You had too many individuals that was salty. They was just salty. They didn't have anything good to say about Bud, but now they have all this shit that they want to create about Madrimov. You saw how I switched it up. I was calling him Madrimov in the beginning, then it's Madrimov, because I want to make them happy. You know what I'm saying? I want to fake it a little bit because I'm voting for the Black American this week. It's no Madrimov. I don't see him winning. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it, bro. You all are deranged and you have issues going on. Those of you that's out here that's saying, hey man, I just want to find something good about Madrimov because y'all disrespect. What about the disrespected? Y'all do that shit with ease. I'm talking about ease, man. Y'all disrespect the fuck out these fighters. But let a foreign fighter come over here that you like and don't say much and know very little English. And what they do? They drop to their knees and they begin the fellatio goddamn campaign of a lifetime. You would think they knew Madrimov back when Crawford and Spence was freaking fighting. Hey man, you better keep an eye on Madrimov. He at 154. Oh, so he gonna fight Jamel? No, he ain't gonna fight Jamel. But I'm just saying, man, keep an eye on him. Keep an eye on him, dog. Raise your brow. Keep a raised brow on him, dog. They act like they was talking about Madrimov all along. That, hey man, when you talk about collision courses, I know we fucking with Crawford Spence and we waiting on them. But really, the winner of Crawford and Spence, man, Madrimov is gonna be the next up, dog. That's who you should keep, man. I'm telling you, dude, oh my God. Dangerous fighter. Did we hear that conversation back then? No, we didn't. We didn't hear that shit. Stop playing. Stop playing. Madrimov ain't winning this weekend, goddammit. Why do you all play with yourselves like that? Why? Why do you molest yourselves with stupidity? Why do you do that shit? Why do you just come up with stories and say you're going for the opposite fighter and you don't know shit about the fighter, bro? Why don't you all respect keeping your integrity strong, tensile strong? Why do you just sit up here and just treat it like it's nothing? Like, oh man, I don't give a fuck about my character, my integrity, none of that shit, man. I'm going for Madrimov, man. Madrimov, Madrimov, whatever you want. Hey man, that's what I'm going. Look, I'm gonna tell you once again, like I told you about Errol Spence. Okay, you ready? The conversation is good, okay? Freedom of speech. You have the Constitution. You know what I'm saying? You have the First Amendment, right? A speech, press, and all that good stuff, right? So that's why I'm not really, cooking you in the hot grease, because you do have the freedom of speech. Now, what I do have a problem with is you believing that you have the freedom to just be stupid. Now that is where, you know, we have enough stupid people out here doing stupid things for stupid prizes. But when it comes to the boxing community, y'all are the different type of stupid. Y'all are a different type of stupid. You show up with the multicolored hair, the big shoes and nose with the motherfucking colors and shit. Goddamn with makeup on. And then you ask the dumbest question. Hey, man, why everybody staring at me like that? See, man, that's y'all weird, man. Why y'all looking at me like this? Because you're a clown, nigga. That's why. Y'all up here creating fictitious stories on a fighter that you don't know, but y'all know who Crawford is for the longest of time, and you gave him no credit. But you want to turn around and build up a motherfucking kiddie book. And we got 3 pages right now. All we need is to get to the weigh-in, man. So we can say, Crawford came in overweight. This is what they do, y'all. I'm preparing you for the default. Crawford can't make weight. Didn't you hear him say he was 3 pounds? He was just 3 pounds? Oh, man, he ain't going to be able to make weight. He ain't going to be able to fight for the titles, y'all. From what I'm hearing, my sources told me Crawford ain't made weight. Watch what I tell you, yo. Watch the usual suspects is going to come out here talking about Crawford having problem making weight. Watch what I tell you. They tampon going to be so fucking wet. They're going to know they need to change it, but they're going to stay right next to that mic, funky and all. Funky. Shit bleeding through their motherfucking pants. They don't care. They want to create some goddamn lies for the freaking, to bring some type of suspense. And the usual one they're going to do is, Crawford, he's having a problem making weight. See, they talk about Errol Spence, but Crawford's having problems making weight, man. Oh, man, the fight may be called off. Look, you know what they're going to say, right? I'm going to dress it up to you. I'm going to dress it up for you real nice, man. You know what I'm saying? Because baggy jeans coming back in style. I don't think y'all know that. But I'm going to dress it up like a pair of baggy jeans. You know what they're going to say? Because he can't make weight? His age. See, he getting too old, y'all. In September, he turned 37. That's just next month, yo. He's getting too old for this. Then they're going to do a video later on, right? They're going to split it in 3 parts. They're going to say, Crawford misses weight. Question mark. Is Crawford declining? Question mark. And then the last one's going to be, will we see the decline of Crawford since he have a tough weight cut for this fight? Will Madrimov be able to take full advantage of his age? They're going to build up chapter after chapter after chapter. What was a 3-page book before the fight, when it gets to the goddamn 2nd of August and the weigh-ins happen, you know what I'm saying? That shit going to build up to 25 chapters. And then on fight day, they're going to come up with some new shit. Supposedly somebody, Crawford got into it with somebody. We don't know who it is. You know what I'm saying? He got into it with Jared Anderson, talking about he wanted to move up to heavyweight or something. I don't know. But something ain't right. They're going to start creating all these fucking scenarios. But watch what I tell you. He's having a problem. He's about to miss weight. And it's his age, right? Because they always talk about how Crawford a gym rat, right? But all of a sudden, it's his age. And he's going to be declining. He's declined. And Madrimov is going to be able to take it. That's what they're going to tell you. All because these dummies, they always want to focus on doing stupid shit for stupid prizes. So they create false narratives and put it out there, and it be the same shit every time. You get closer to the weigh-in. Crawford misses weight. Madrimov misses weight. Somebody's going to miss weight, yo. Watch what I tell you. Somebody's going to miss weight. And then, they can't say Madrimov because they busy up here giving him the best platinum fellatio he can ask for, visiting America. They was sitting at the airport waiting on their knees. No knee pads, y'all. Accept me as I am. Looking like Shanae. They're going to be sitting up here creating all this shit from the weight cut to his age to how he's going to look in the ring, what Madrimov is going to be able to take full advantage of. You know what I'm saying? How this is going to be the biggest upset of boxing. It's going to show and prove that, hey, Crawford fucked up. He never should have underestimated Madrimov. Madrimov is a new pound for pound king. With only, with only 10 victories to his resume, he defeated Terence Crawford. And it goes to show you that just what we were saying before the Errol Spence fight, that he ain't fought nobody. Madrimov was able to prove it at 154, a higher division. Crawford wasn't ready for the division. See now, what he need to do now, he need to drop back down to 47 and fight Boots. That's what he need to do right now. He went up too quick. He should have stayed at 147 longer. That's what he should have did. And you know what? Madrimov shouldn't even give him a rematch. He shouldn't do this. He just blew a fight with Jamel. He blew a fight with Fundora. Now he need to go fight. I bet the fight with Boots is interesting now to Crawford. He need to go back down there to 47 and fight Boots. That's what he need. I'm telling you, bro. These motherfuckers are some of the most ignorant boxing fans you ever meet. They want to give Madrimov all the credit that he didn't earn. They just want to give him a welcome aboard package. You feel me? They just want to give Madrimov a welcome aboard package. He don't have to earn shit. He don't have to apply for it. He don't have to do nothing. They just want to be there on they freaking hands and knees, welcome him to the freaking USA with a welcome aboard package. Say, you don't have to do anything. And then some of these old niggas gonna be out there, sir. We here to accommodate you, sir. Okay, sir? We welcome you to the land of the free. We welcome you out of respect for your country. We will prepare your meals, wash your ass, brush your teeth, hand feed you, anything you need. As long as you go in there and beat Crawford. You didn't hear that from me. You know what I'm saying? They're going to try anything and everything. You know I ain't lying. You know I'm not lying, man. These motherfuckers are out here desperate. These aerosexuals come back with a disguise on thinking we don't know it's them. Well, he ain't black, but I'll still support him. Fuck Crawford. He ain't black. I'm still going to support him, though. And then everybody, look, I ain't never seen so many people. That's at WCS. He's nice. Why are you saying that about American? He's a nice guy. Well, I consider Crawford to be a nice guy too. No, man. He said some things I don't like. He was moving funny at Top Rank. He's doing bad business. He was connected to Daniel Cunningham. Lawsuit. Didn't want to sign with Al Heyman. Dropped out of the fight for Albanesian. He just did so many things. He was bad for business. I hate the guy. Y'all know I ain't bullshitting. Y'all know I'm not bullshitting, yo. They come in here talking about how nice Madrimov is and that they don't even know the dude. The dude can be a goddamn domestic violent repeat offender. It just haven't made it outside the walls over there. He could be goddamn using his girl as a punching bag, man. They wouldn't know if the word came out after Crawford. Well, He probably did that because he had a lot of stress on here. He probably thought Crawford was going to be cheating over here in America. You know, I'm telling you, that Crawford, you can't trust him, that Crawford. You heard what Bomac said. They underestimate him. They say he was just an obstacle. Fuck it, dude. I hate that team, dude. I'm just saying. I'm serious, y'all. That's what they got going on over here in America, y'all. But I wanted y'all to see, you know, his social media. You know, that's the 3rd of August. You got main event, Crawford Madrimov. You know what I'm saying? Isak Cruz and Jose Valenzuela, Andy Cruz and Jarrell Miller. You know what I'm saying? I'm just showing you, you know what I'm saying? One of the greatest fighters of this era's social media account, why he's still active fighter. That's all. That's all I'm doing. That's all I'm doing. I'm just showing you, you know what I'm saying, the social media account. You know what I'm saying? Like, what would I be if I didn't bring this up? What kind of person would I be? Who winning? Who is that right there? What kind of person would I be if I did not click or access these steel frames from just outside the back porch of a full year of July 29, 2023, when this went down right here? No, that's not special effects. That is called a crimson mass. They underestimate Bud Crawford's boxing IQ. They really underestimate a lot based off what they don't like about him. You know what I'm saying? But when you're in the ring, it's not a like sport. You know what I'm saying? It's a mental and a physical game, but you have to go in there and think your way through 3 minutes if you're a male fighter. Come on, yo. Who's winning? Madrimov is not winning this weekend. You know what I'm saying? If I could get... Look, I was going to do it, but I changed my mind. I might save it for, you know, the weigh-in night. But the old Rocky scene, when Adrian, you know what she said? You can't win. You know what you know what she said. I was definitely gonna use. I say, no, it's 3 days out. I'll wait. I'm gonna wait. Methodical. Is that the guy who drew so much hate because he could beat everybody? All the narratives, the countless upon millions of hours spent, and all the freaking bum ass narratives. What type of person would I be if I didn't show you the conclusion? Why in the hell is Crawford talking to that guy, that other unified champion outside the ropes? Why? Because he's already defeated the one he was signed up to fight. He's already got this out of the way because Harvey Doc, he's not putting up and say, give me a high five, Spence. No, he's calling the fight off. He's saving a life. He stopped the fight in the 9th round. And give it up for Spence. He's a dog, though. I ain't gonna lie, Spence a dog. Spence is a motherfucking dog. Seriously. But Harvey Doc is calling the fight. Crawford is over there reminding Jermell Charlo of all that bullshit he was talking. You know what I'm saying? All that bullshit Jermell Charlo was talking. Hey, for those of you that's wishing bad, I'm just going through some frames so you can kind of go to sleep, you know, and carry it over the fight night. That's all. You know what I'm saying? I mean, some of you might have some nightmares. That's the person you want to whoop right there. Beat his ass when you see him in your dreams. That's all I'm saying. If you really want to get down and gritty, and you pissed, the best chance you have is to goddamn beat him up while you dreaming about that. You're gonna go there dreaming about Madrimov being victorious. That would be the opportunity for you to sucker punch freaking Terence in your motherfucking dreams. Go ahead, do it. In your dreams, go snatch him off the ropes. He ain't talking to nobody except Jamel, who told him to learn how to be the challenger, sit down, shut up, take less money. He ain't talking to nobody important. Man, let me get up out of here because there's going to be some people that's up here complaining and sending Crawford the freaking, you know what I'm saying, the links and shit. I mean, sending Madrimov the links, trying to talk about, we want you to go in there and shock the world. Please, this guy right here, please do it for us. Shut him up. Oh my God, do it, Madrimov. Please, Israel, if anything you ever did in your life, think about what was in the trailer. Think about your childhood. They gonna be up there trying to talk the hell out. Oh my God. Yo, let me remind you all. I don't appreciate your initiative. I don't appreciate the lies. And this is not a PSA, nor SOS. This is just facts. As much as American boxing fans, I'm not addressing all of them because consensus, I don't know all of you. I'm just talking to the freaking aerosexual zombies that's still out here walking around, drooling at the mouth, you know, smelling like a bag of shit. I'm talking to you. Your hating is not going to get you where you want to be. You coming up with all these freaking scenarios for Madrimov is not going to get you the victory. You need to hear me say this. Madrimov is not winning this weekend. For all of you that's out here, the traitors that have ran to the other side just because you still have this vitriol of a man that did nothing to you, don't owe you any money, haven't even addressed you. You know what I'm saying? He didn't tell every freaking content creator your mother should have swallowed you. He didn't tell us all that. He only told a select group of sack riders. But what I'm saying is, I don't want to put a damper on your expectations this weekend, because we're going into a new month. We fresh off the 1-year anniversary fish fry commemoration of the T-Mobile massacre. It's a lot that's going on this week. But what I'm trying to tell you is that he's only a few days removed from July 29, 2024. With that momentum, he's carrying that momentum over into the 3rd of August, this weekend. And it is time once again for new steel frames. It's time for that 40, for that 0 to be changed to 41. If you didn't see the thumbnail, let me please put that back up there for you. Both of these guys are going to pick up a 1. Madrimov is going to become 10-1, and Crawford is going to increase his freaking wins to 41. Okay? I'm just putting that out there for you. Shout out to Toby Bartlett, man. Across the pond in the building, Mr. International on deck. Salute WCS in the hottest chat on the YTC. We're global, baby. We're global. Absolutely. You know what I'm saying? Absolutely. Is Madrimov a decorated amateur or an amateur decorator? A good point. When it comes to these traders, these individuals is just crossing over and being fake with Madrimov like they did Spence, because a lot of them cats wasn't even talking about Spence. You know, they want to go over there and think that their support is going to help Madrimov when they had more time as an aerosexual than they had to be a Madrimov cheerleader. So if you've seen what happened with Spence having all that time to bring up all this negative press on Crawford, and you've seen what happened to him, the destruction, what do you think going to happen to Madrimov? You didn't have that much time. Dude, Jermell Charlo was just motherfucking unified undisputed at 154, and they up here bragging about decorated amateur. They acting like he went through a gauntlet. Yeah, he fought Tony Harrison twice, and then he fought Jason Rosario, stopped him, okay? And then he fought Brian Castaño twice, man. He earned it, dog. He earned it. No. You got the wrong guy. I know. Who would you expect, bro, to start that bullshit? Come on, man. Who would you expect? Jay in the building, what's good? What's good? Salute. He said, same suspects who will say Bud would have problems making weight will be the same ones who said Bud was too light in the ass for Spence, I bet. Hey, the same bullshit, yo. Hey, tell me this, Toby. When have you said, you know what? I got to get to the bathroom. And you said, you know what? I want to do something different. I want to collect 2 shit samples and see if one shit is better than the other. When have you did that? So what I'm trying to say is, when you hear these people up here, you know what I'm saying, trying to convince you that one piece of shit, one pile of shit of content is better than the other, I mean, come on, bro. How do they just turn their back on American fighters because they wanna keep the same energy? No, you're being stupid. You're showing you don't know shit about boxing because you're willing to support a fighter that you don't know nothing about, knowing that Jermell Charlo was just unified champion. And you're up here trying to fake boost this credibility up of Madrimov just because he's looking like a younger Gennady Golovkin. There's a lot of y'all up here on your knees for Triple G too. You know what I'm saying? Y'all up there saying, Triple G, I came to give you the Triple D. Goddamn strange, weird. Shout out to Wagner on deck, man. He said Crawford does his talking in the ring unless his opponent is disrespectful. Benavidez, Landijan, but they continue to try and tear him down. The hate is amazing for one of the best to ever do it. And you know, that's one thing. They're not going to say that Crawford has been respectful. You know what I'm saying? Like, he was respectful with Spence. He told Spence after the fight, I want to thank you for making this fight. That's not good enough. That's not good enough. He's been respectful. He said, I don't find no reason to disrespect Madrimov. He's a good dude. We good. He good. But they don't give him no freaking credit for being respectful to these fighters, unless they're the Lundys and the Benavidez and the ones who push the envelope. You know what I'm saying? And give you that over the top bravado. I don't see nothing wrong with it, but you know, Crawford do. When you see the white of his eyes over there in the corner blinking, you know, the way he looked. Hey. While I'm talking about that, no, hold up. Let me see. Hold up. What? Why? I know I got this shit. Hold up for a second. Let's see what this shit at. Cause you know I don't know how much shit out here. You know what? It might be. God damn it. I thought I had it out here. Let's see. Hey, y'all make sure y'all hit the like button. I don't have it on my PC. It's on my phone. Hey, shout out to Marty King Boxing with the $2 super chat lighting up the tree of life for WCS. I appreciate you, MKB, in the building. What's great, OG, already? You already know what it is, the MKB. Appreciate you pulling up as always, brother. Hope all is well. Your side, your neck of the woods, man. You know what I'm saying? Last one say Bud got hurt. So-and-so. I've never seen Bud hurt in any fight. I've seen him get hit and brushed it off, then go to knock the guy out. Never seen. Yeah, man, they don't want to provide him with any type of credibility. You know what I'm saying? They give him credibility. It's off some shit that don't have nothing to do with anything. They'll be talking about some shit that don't have anything to do with nothing. They'll give him credit for knocking out Gamboa. But if you want to talk about anything past Gamboa, man, he ain't did shit. Bomac said he'd been watching Madrimov since he was back in the amateurs, and he knew all about him. So Team Crawford definitely haven't underestimated Madrimov. Man, bro, why are you bringing that up, Toby, for real? Why? They already upset on hump day, man. Why would you even bring it up that they study all the fighters in the weight division that they're going up to? You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Body on Deck. What's good? Shout out to the OG Mr. Golden in the building. Bruce Gas Boxing Jazz and more. The OG on deck. What's good with it, Bruce? Great show the other night. I hope Witherspoon get his belt, man. You know what I'm saying? Y'all definitely go check out Bruce, man. He's definitely linked up to the window of the past. The boxing's past, man. You know what I'm saying? I hope Witherspoon get his belt, man, for real. Put in all that fucking work. At least he can get his freaking belt. The man is reaching for greatness. We should all back him. No, they feel it easier to be traitors and run across and support Madrimov. I'm supporting America. I don't need no freaking approval to support a fighter in my country. Every other country don't have this problem. They blatantly support their athlete. But when they come over here, man, it's just total chaos and confusion. Real talk. It's chaos and confusion, yo. Only over here in boxing, in the US of A, where you just have people that's just creating stories and trying to come up with bullshit and trying to make people believe it. That's why you got fighters that don't take us serious over in the YTC, because you got people just creating stories, clickbait, false narratives, all that shit. I can sit over here and do 100 lives. Time I want to play around with a motherfucking title. Then you have people that's been watching the whole 100 lives. They'll come over here for the 101. Hey, that ain't true. That ain't true right there. That ain't true. Taught you. The aerosexual is going to have PTS when Bud knocks out Madrimov. Yeah, they're gonna have a relapse there, Toby. They already have that from the Spence. Come on, Toby. You know goddamn well, man, they had PTSD from goddamn Spence getting that. And come on now. You know that. You know that, dog. Shout out to Joseph Bailey in the building. What's good? What's good with you, brother? But I'm not gonna stay on here that long because I have to allow. They don't want to look at the lives if it's too long, especially leading up to fight week. You know what I'm saying? I just want to keep it a little over an hour 15, come back on. I may potentially go back on a little later, but we should do it again. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna make any predictions as far as rounds or whatever. But like I say, Crawford's gonna win this fight. That's all I got. That's all I know. He's gonna win this fight. He's gonna be victorious. There's no doubt about it. So y'all can wish and hope and pray and goddamn be backstabbing Americans. You know what I'm saying? Backstabbing, scheming, ass American boxing fans. You know what I'm saying? Instead of just voting for your countrymen, y'all want to come here. Hey, I got my hands up. Please accept me. Give me immunity. Please give me immunity. Madrimov, immunity, please. I know I'm an American. I want to serve you. Let me serve you. Get out of here. Shout out to the hottest chat in the MF and game. Till next time, peace. I'm out.